What's up, dudes and dudettes? Give me just a second. I'll flip over the screen right about now, though. We're gonna have another little bit of a modeling day today, continuing the rocket week, I guess. Let's see here. I'm not gonna be streaming long today, because I am fucking tired. I want to call it quits early tonight, and I want to make sure that I can actually go to bed. Looks like I did not get a notification, as per fucking usual due to YouTube, but that's okay. Popping it up. It seems like it's all good. Indeed. Looks like it's running a little slow, but it looks like it's running. Welcome to the stream. I'm a little bit ill-prepared, as per usual, but hey. That's normal, as I was just saying. Let's get that out of my way. I have two types of weed today. I got weed last night, which I should preface this whole stream with. Woo! I got weed. And also, woo! I stayed up way too late last night, and oh my god, am I tired today. It's starting to catch up to me. There's like 4 or 5 nights now that I've stayed up way too late for no fucking reason, other than just wanting to get stuff done. I need to stop doing that. So I have two types of weed, like I was saying. I have cheese and I have white wine. I think I'm gonna try the white wine. No. I think I'm gonna try the cheese. Because I had the white wine this morning and it was fairly good. Hello, Primordialism. Sleep. Indeed, sleep. Oh, I don't, if you're talking about the end of, or the bottom of the screen, the lower third, I don't know what joke you're making. I'm literally too fucking tired to eat. I mean, if you're talking about, like, whacking off or something, I'm too tired even to do that. I don't even know. Tonight, we're not even gonna try to do anything necessarily stepping forward. We're just gonna take the models we already have and make sure they're 100% printable. Hello, Buckwild. We're basically going to go through and make sure we have all these extra lines taken off. We have all of our extra planes and they're taken out. And make it where we can actually export each and every one of these pieces. I probably won't stream for longer than an hour and a half. If that. I'm just too freaking tired tonight. I've been working on the jet engine today. But honestly, I've had to redo it like 3 or 4 times because my brain just, it's not working. At this point, I've gotten a little too tired for my own good. Let me shove my weed back in the mason jar. Oh, and you might notice I now have a live video feed of the printer in the top right. I made a smome time indeed. I made a 30-foot USB extender today, which I didn't think was gonna work. But I spliced together an Ethernet cable with a USB extender, and it magically works. The camera will only allow 640p, so I think it is realizing that there is a really high error rating, so it won't let me go to 1080p or anything, but I really don't need it for that top upper little corner. But that's the current print. That's what I've been burning for 2 days now? I started, hold on. Yeah, I started it around midnight a day and a half ago. So yeah, it's almost been going 2 days. It'll be done probably by tomorrow afternoon. All good, got the weed all ground up. It's very sticky. It's taken me a while to get this stream a-rolling today, but that's alright. How is everyone else doing this fine day? I say fine, it's been raining and dreary all day. It's kind of pretty disgusting outside, I have to admit. Put some weed in the bowl and smoke it on up. Where's the... there it is. Lost my lighter again. Be right back, time to get stupid high. Along with stupid tired. You're good? Nice. And you're almost about to make your first million in RuneScape? That's fucking awesome, man. Glad you're going crazy with it. So I did do a little bit of updating on this, but I don't know if it actually edited. It did not. Fun. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about this piece because I've already got it set up. In fact, let me see if I can pop up Kira. It's not going to like me for a second, but that's okay. I have Kira popped up on the stream as well, so it should just, blam, show up. Oh, never mind, that's wrong window. Thank you. What the hell? Alright, cool. So Kira, let me open up my legs base, and I'm gonna have to reset the size. The scale doesn't go through, and I don't know why. It used to, but for some reason it doesn't anymore. Let me see where my notepad is. Oh, sorry. I have all the millimeters written down. It's 268.7497. Bam. And now let me take that number, copy, paste. And now this... What the hell just happened there? Why is it... Why are you uniform scaling? Can you stop? That's very weird. It's turned off, and it keeps scaling it. Turn off uniform. Okay, Kira doesn't want to work today. I guess I'll just not show you that. What? I was working this morning, now it's just refusing to... That's bad programming. Alright. I might just not understand the program, but I'm pretty sure that when you take off uniform scaling, it's supposed to let you change one of those numbers at the same time. What the fuck? Am I gonna have enough plastic? Yes. For pretty much most of these parts, I have enough plastic right now. To make the engine and everything else, no. I'm gonna have to order a little bit more. I only ordered 6.5 pounds of plastic, and then I had like 2 pounds laying around the house from my old 3D printer. So I'll probably have to order maybe another 10 to 15 pounds of plastic, which is gonna cost a good amount, I have to admit. That's gonna be probably around 120 bucks in plastic, most likely, depending on where I buy it and how much I buy. Oh, well, besides that, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so pieces. That's really weird that Kiro was not working properly, and now it's got me bugged. I want to know why. Have I already edited these? I believe so, but let's see. We only really need one piece out of each one of these, so if I'm being honest, I can go through here and delete this excess. It seems like I'm being crazy, but we've all seen it. It looks cool, blah, 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 blah. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I literally just need it gone. Because all this extra stuff is just going to be slowing down the computer. And also, there are going to be different versions of the part that I'm going to be modifying. Because if I turn one of these parts, for instance, into a... let's get rid of all of this stuff. If I turn one of these parts into a master copy, and then have 7 other copies of it that are not the same thing, I need to be avoiding 7 copies and click on only what I'm trying to edit over and over again, which is not going to be fun. There we go. So that's most of that taken off. That's everything taken off. Good. Now, like I said, this one right here, we actually should probably get rid of. And let me reload. Import from the legs base. And see if I can figure out a way to make this happy. Ah, crap. It's not gonna want to do that. see here. Maybe grab by this corner. It hates moving objects like this. It really does. And I've never figured out the most efficient way of doing it. It just fucking hates moving objects this way. Alright, let's see if I can semi get it lined up. Let's get it on the green axis. And I want it to be touching this. Blue axis, please. Sweet. Like so. And now, finally getting it working in there. Slowly but surely. Yeah, but it still doesn't like it. Ah, I see where I can force it to. Bam. Gotcha. That should be in the right place. And this is the more up-to-date version. I take that back. What the fuck? Why is that not... I am highly confused. I changed that this morning, and the new code is even changed. I have G code that is changed. Hold on. Control Z. I should have noticed that before I finicked around with it all that. Weird. Import. I only have one leg's base. How? I wonder if I didn't save it. Let me see if there's maybe an auto save of this. Or better yet, let's open it in Cura again, because I know I saved the G code. And if the G code's saved and this isn't, then I'll just Control Z back to where the other one was and not worry about it. Very strange. I fixed that this morning because there were overhangs that we couldn't print, and I had to add some angled pieces to it. I know Kira's not going to like me right now, but I don't really care. We don't need to have it exactly the right size. I'll just make it a little bit bigger. And sure, it can even scale it if it wants to. Let's actually... Whoa, 4,800 is a little much. That's not what I was intending. There we go. Can I shift click, left click? I thought there was some way of making where I could move this screen. Yes, right click and shift click. Okay, this one is edited. Weird. You see how there are lines on the... Very fucking strange. I don't know if I just didn't save it or what. You see how those pieces right... You can't see my mouse. Let me see. X-ray view. Nope, wrong one. Wow, that kind of looks cool though. Layer view. These layers right here, you see how it angles out to create that rather than just being a straight overhang? We needed those to angle out, otherwise it wouldn't have printed properly. This piece right now is 100% printable. I need to get it set up to the right size, and for some reason Kira was fighting me the last time. And I'm not going to really fight it this time either, but I know I can get it set to the right size because I did it for the other ones. This is entirely printable. I've stepped through it, I've made sure all of the holes are where we want them to be, how dense the plastic is, everything. That's good. We don't have to worry about that. Let me take this off our screen, and then I guess we'll just Control Z and not... Weird. I guess we'll just not worry about it. But this part is definitely not updated anymore, because it doesn't have those angles. Oh well. You can't wait for it to complete? Yeah, it's gonna take a long time. Indeed, it's 2 days and 13 hours per central drum, which is what that piece is that's printing in the top right now. How big is it supposed to be? It's 6 foot, 6 feet tall. Actually, it's a little bit bigger than that. It's 6.6 feet tall. To be specific, 6.625. So, Yeah, it's 5/8. You're just gonna have to figure out what that is. What do I want to do here? It actually will be a little bit different because our model's gonna be different, but it's gonna be close. 6.5 feet tall is a good estimate. What am I gonna? Oh, start working on the model pieces. I guess just ignore this. This was such a distraction for me because I'm like, man, I was set back. I have to redo that. And in reality, I don't. It's just going to take all of my fucking willpower to ignore the fact that this piece is now not printable. And I don't know why. I assume I didn't save it or it's saved to an autosave. Because for some reason, Google SketchUp is saving a lot of autosaves and not compiling them into my final save whenever I open my original save. Oh well. If that blows your mind, it's because you've never used Google SketchUp and it's alright. Don't worry about it. It's blowing my mind too. I don't understand why the fuck it's going on. This thing down here. Before I ramble myself too much. Hide. It is fully printable already, so let me unhide. Make component, we'll say thrust. Thirst? Okay, I was like, for some reason my brain says that's wrong. Thrust peg. Create. Can I save this thing as it? I can indeed. Save as thrust peg and make sure it's in desktop KSP IRL. Bam! This is what we shall be doing for the stream. Go on in here. Let's hide this thing. And is this fully printable? It is indeed. Take this, make component. I can't even read that one. Thrust plate. All good. Create. Save as. Yes, I want to save it with whatever scale it's currently using. And are we in? It's correct. Oh shit, a print cam, legit indeed. I tried to. I tried to make it a little bit cooler. It's a little slow if I do say so myself. Okay, so this one I have a feeling is not finished. There are probably just some pieces I have to delete inside. Yep, there's that piece right there. And this is what we're doing. It seems ridiculous. It really does. That this thing right here is what we have to go in and delete. But we have to make sure that these lines don't have an extra plane. This doesn't have an extra plane. And we have to delete all these extra lines. They may not really be that big of a deal. I can't delete that one, can I? No, I'm going to have to hide that one. All good. Hiding really isn't that big a deal. It's just keeping them off coplanar surfaces. Like, there's no reason to have these lines. They don't do anything. Let's delete them because they might cause a weird glitch with the print, and we want to avoid that. Now this thing is fully printable. After I, oops, there's some weird lines up here as well. We can pretty much be assured that there are no lines at the bottom of those holes because I wouldn't have dealt with trying to do that twice in a row. It would have been too inefficient and it would drive me insane. Unhide. And there is another piece that we can now turn into a component. Make component. Leg. Bottom. Let. Good job. I can't spell today for some reason. Bottom, I guess that's fine, just leg bottom. I was wondering, oh wait, no, leg bottom joint maybe? Because there's actually two leg bottoms. Yeah, leg bottom joint. 420, smoke it up, bro. Alrighty, Now these pieces, I'd be pretty astounded if there are things inside this one I have to delete. It would have been me being lazy. Then again, we don't even have to okay, we're good. This is removable, indeed. That would have removed that plane right there. My god, I keep clicking on infinity, and it keeps throwing me to Never Never Land. I can get rid of this, I can indeed. Can I get rid of this one? No. Well, that lets me see inside it. I guess it is indeed a solid print. I don't need to worry about that. Cool. Isn't that supposed to have a hole in it? It is. Why does that not have a hole in it? This one does. Okay. I think we might want to fix that real quick. Just for, you know, the basic working sake. I don't know how the hell that slid past. Quality control is lacking here at Stoned Industries. I can't help it. Let's see how big this hole is. 1/8 in diameter, or in radius, so 1/4 inch in diameter. Got it. Thank you very much. I have to be inside here so I don't fuck these up. Stay on the line. And 1/8. All the way to the back, and that looks like it's good to me. That was odd. Shit. But we're good. Let me take this now. Make component. Leg. Bottom. I don't really have to add anything other than that because it is just the bottom leg piece. We're gonna need 8 of those. Alright, now this one. Leg. I guess this would be legger. Leg center bottom. Yeah. It's glitching. Uh-oh. SketchUp, why you do this to me? I'm sure it's auto-saving. And it just is freaking out. Or not. It might have legitimately just crashed. It did that to me last night. I hope it didn't. I can flip around to other thingies, as you guys can see. Interesting. Oh, my mouse probably died. I bet you anything my mouse died. Keyboard works, mouse doesn't. Bet you anything. I'm stoned, but I bet you. Yup. Give me a second. I need to find some AA batteries. Haha! Before just annihilating all the progress we did with a quick Alt F4, I decided to look for other options. Give me a second. I have a pack of 24 AA's just for this shit. Alrighty. And we're back in business. I knew something was wrong. Figured it out before I did something drastic, though. Oops. I see extra lines for no reason. Delete you. Anything else down here? No. We do have an extra half circle. I can delete that in case it has an interior. Delete that. And that should be literally everything. There's really nothing that could possibly be else. Hide. Good. Click on Never Never Land again. Make component. Leg, center, bottom, and that is now printable. Feeling good? Me too. Indeed. I am fucking high. Though I think I'm gonna get even more stoned in just a moment. My Dr. Pepper ran out, which is kind of a bummer, but I did grab a water before the stream, so I'll just be drinking the crap out of that, hoping Cottonmouth doesn't catch up to me. This should probably be our next piece right here. These are going to be really, really dense pieces. I'm probably going to crank it up to like a 50% infill. This one looks good. I actually don't see a single problem with this one. Sweet, we don't even have to edit it. Grab, make component. Leg, center, top. Center outside top, I think. No, we'll just say center top. If it's not gonna say inner joint, we'll just assume it's on the outside, and we'll just classify everything else as inner joints. Like these will be inner joints, and then this is obviously a piston. This would be an inner joint. Speaking of this one, let's do that next. This has a shitload of extra lines on it. Okay, so let's start getting these. This would be deleting extra planes that are in there. Just easily. I think we created a couple of these lines because we wanted to make this piece shorter, I believe. Can this indeed? So many coplanar lines that we don't need. I think that's it though. We can get rid of these just in case they have some form of plane in there. I do believe we just made another part that is printable. Let's do make component. Leg, center, say leg inner joint. Just make it easy. Don't need to add extra words to it. I'll understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Next are the piston pieces, and there's actually 2 of these. It shouldn't have too many extra lines here. Goodness gracious. That one's going to be required. Those are going to be required. That's not. There we go. Like so. Anything else that I need? I think that's good. That one I can't take off, right? Nope, I can take that. Sweet. Now, inside probably doesn't matter if I'm being honest. I can't see how they would possibly have a plane on the other side without a line, but just for shits and giggles, that looks good to me. Alright, so this is now going to be a component. Oops! Let's control Z on that. That would have been a problem. Okay, well actually it wouldn't because they're not touching, but that would have sucked. Make component. Big piston. Leg side, I'll call it. And the other one will be the rocket side. What a weird naming terminology, or I guess terminology I'm using. That'd work. Lingo, terminology, scientific jargon by no standpoint. This one actually looks good. It looks like my OCD already took care of literally everything on this one. Well, sweet. Let's make component. Big piston. I say big piston. It's the only piston that we have now. Big piston. our side rather than typing it all out because I'm being lazy as fuck. Call me a hipster. Buckwall, do you want to smoke again? I am getting too fucking tired if I'm being blunt. Which is no bueno. That's why I was like, I really do need to call this one early tonight just so that I can relax and go to bed. Hey, good job, OCD. Indeed. Makes it easy. This one, not so much. There are a lot of extra lines on this one. Can I delete? Oops, can't delete that one. But it lets me know that there's an extra line there that I can delete. It doesn't like it though, so that's always fun. Hello. Delete. I guess we'll just go zoom in through it and be like Tron entering the system. In we go. It looks okay. Besides the fact that there was a problem right in front of me that I wasn't noticing. Yeah, now we're good. Sweet. Let's make component. That is the one that I just edited, right? Yes. I'm almost 100% positive in that, but I'm just double checking. Indeed. Alright, so let me grab this. Make component. Leg. Compress. Smom! Sweet. I guess it's the only leg that compresses, so I'll just call it leg compress. Outside? Or main. The other one will be the shell. I need to type it. The reason I'm hesitating is I need to type it in a way that I'm going to remember it and not be like, what the fuck does that mean later? Because it's always going to be a pain in the ass if I do that to myself. This is next. Get our extra lines out. I will smoke right after we finish this one. Man, there's like 4 or 5 lines and we're pretty much done. Because this one looked good. Indeed. I can't take that, can I? No. Ah, but there is crap. Alright. No idea where all these extra lines are coming from. But that's why we're coming in here to delete them. And there are even more down here. Whoops. Control Z. No need to accidentally delete an entire wall. We can do this from the inside. We enter the system. Hack the planet! Alright, make component. Terrible joke, but I love that movie. It's so corny and so amazing. What are we gonna call this one again? Leg compress shell, I believe is what I wanted to name that. That's what the thing that comes to my head was, so if the other one's not close to that, it's probably because I'm not thinking properly. I assume these haven't been turned into components. They haven't, and these have, right? Indeed. Then let me delete this, take this, and rotate it on around. Good way to do this. Maybe here? I feel like this isn't going to be a good idea, but I'm going to try it anyways. Fuck it, not a good idea. Do it from this. is actually going to act as a good point. Works for me. And now let's just drag and drop that beach over to the other side. I swear I haven't forgotten you, Buckwild. I am gonna smoke. I just want to make sure before I forget what I'm doing that I finish it. Not always easy to do this, but I hope I did that right. Yes! I say it's not always easy. It's a pain in the fucking ass to get that stuff to properly get into the right position. And that looked like I flipped it properly. Sweet! I'll say that's a good time for me to smoke a bowl. It looks so much like it. Well, thank you very much. I am trying very damn hard. And thankfully, with all the modifications we do tonight, we're going to make it 100% flyable. Well, I say flyable. 100% printable. And theoretically, all we'd have to do is throw a lot of air pressure at it if we wanted to, and we could make it fly. It wouldn't fly for long, but I mean, just a big old PVC tube, check valve, and about 200 PSI from a big old canister of air, and we'd see how high this thing would fly. I wouldn't do that, because that'd be like, you know, 2 weeks of work that would be going into printing a missile that would then come back down to Earth and explode. Well, it wouldn't explode, necessarily have the impact that would explode it, but still, would not be fun. I was thinking about doing test flights with just a small core, just with our motor, to see how much power our motor can produce. Like if I take one of our blades from our turbojet and put it on a motor and see just how much thrust that would produce. Is it gonna hover? Is it gonna get off the ground at all? Is it gonna just flop to the side? Both would be kind of entertaining. Who knows? How long do you think it'll how long do you think it'll take to print the whole thing? Who fucking knows? You might think that I'm stumbling all over my words because how fucking stoned I am. Nope. I am stoned, but I'm just that tired. That's why we're gonna have a little bit of a short stream tonight. Ugh. Terrible hiccup. Goodness gracious. Time to smoke. You bought an engine? No, I'm gonna... Well, I bought an RC motor, if that's what you're talking about. I'm making my engine. So, yes and no to that question. Be right back. Alrighty, what piece are we working on now? We've now got all components now, right? Yep, component. That piece and that piece, I think. And that's it. Well, shit. This is gonna be pretty damn easy. We're almost done. I wonder what else we're gonna do with the stream. I could kinda show you what I'm trying to do with the jet engine blades. But I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that on stream because it is a shitload of math. Shitload of math, shitload of angles. I've had to redesign the thing like 3 times because I'm just not quite happy with it. It would work, but it just... the way the compressor would stall out, it just... there's too many things that I don't like. We need to have a very, very precise jet engine. And because I refuse to go take somebody else's design for it, and I'm modeling it all myself and coming up with all the numbers myself, that's a terrible idea. But it's also going to be one hell of a nice learning curve that I can feel like I actually accomplished something at the end of. delete all of these. Not just being picky here. All these lines have a possibility of having a plane on the inside of them, and we don't want that. Quickly run around here. Any and all of these extra coplanar lines, we just delete and make sure this thing is fully printable. Delete key. I was like, what am I doing? Could not remember, if I'm being honest. Good bowl, but also I'm stupid tired. I know I keep saying that. It's just past week of staying up way too late and then waking up really early in the morning has been killing me. I say really early in the morning. One day I slept in. One day I had some amazing sleep, and by amazing, really not that much. I just had sleep, which is amazing at this point. I can't seem to shut my fucking mind off. Like, I just keep thinking about this damn thing. Even when I'm trying to go to bed, I just can't stop thinking about what else I want to 3D model, what else I want to do. Like, it's driving me crazy. Alright, I think that's all good. No extra lines. That is perfect. What's up, Smidget? Welcome to the stream, man. Well then, let's take this piece. Make component now. Center. I know that seems like I'm a crazy person, but yeah. I'll understand what that means every single time. Run on in here. Coplanar lines again. Give me just a second. I have somebody calling. If I could get the... That's some funny shit. First off, the mic wouldn't mute, and I was bitching about it, and I cut myself off during my own bitch, which is kind of funny. Second, the guy who brought me weed yesterday decided to call me up, and he had a joke to tell me. He's like, what you doing? I was like, streaming. He's like, oh shit, I have a joke to tell you, but now I can't. Call me back later. That's some funny shit. Okay, this one should be... Oh, wait. Nope, there's still some coplanar lines here. This would prevent the thing from printing, or I say that, it would make it weird. I would prefer that to not be there, and then we can double check this is all good by hiding this. Oops. Well, I didn't mean to erase it, but that works. Are there any... Nope. Well, sweet. I can just Control Z that and not have to worry about my mistake. Bam! See you later. Go to bed. This looks dope. Well, cool. Thank you. And I will go to bed later. Make component. Center. Top. And I do believe every single piece on here now is printable. Interesting. That's pretty fucking legit. Wonder what else we should do. I've only been streaming for 40 minutes. I feel like that'd be a hell of a jip to call it here. We could... Have I made that into a component yet? I have. I guess we need to save them all. We could step through Cura to make sure everything actually does print properly. We have the correct angles and make sure everything does work. That'd be a good idea in general, so let's just do that. It seems like it's tedious, but we kind of need to do it anyways. Let me step through, sure. It doesn't really matter because I'm just gonna save them all. Save every single piece here. Save as. Save as, so that I can print them all individually. I believe we have fixed all of their issues. I think I already have that one print or saved, but I do indeed. Let's save it anyways. Save as. We're filling up that folder. Models galore. Save. Save. And gotta love that solid state drive. We don't even have to wait on this shit. Save as. Not that it'd take long, it's just mechanical hard drives tend to queue that stuff up, even though they're small files. It's kind of because they're small files they get queued up. This one's not a component. I missed one. Oh, would you look at that? We do have one more piece. Okay, let's delete this. Delete all the coplanar lines. Like so. Right here. Get that ring. This should fix all issues. Is there a ring on the other side? There is not. Sweet. We don't have to worry about that then. Centerpiece. Make component. Leg center, I guess. This one's the one that I'm gonna always forget about. I'm gonna end up printing every single part of this entire rocket ship and then have like a stream that I build it and be like, I'm missing pieces. What pieces am I missing? This is it. I'm calling it right now. This is the piece I'm gonna forget every fucking time. Alright. Has everything been saved now? This one I don't have to worry about because we've already got it printed on the G-code. Or not printed, but got the G-code saved. I think that's it. This one possibly we need to save. All good. I do believe we are number your parts maybe? No, we're good. Oh, you mean whenever I'm printing them out? Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll make sure I don't run out of parts, but I am totally gonna build this thing for the first time on stream. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna test the parts, but I'll have like all of them printed out and have the full first assembly on stream because they'll be legit. Okay, what next? I'm wondering if I'm missing any pieces in here. I don't think so. I've got all of these saved, as far as I'm aware. I bet I didn't save these. No, I did. Alright, well I guess that's everything. I just feel like I'm missing one. Let's go to Cura. Let's see if these will legitimately print. It's okay if the sizes are off, we just need to make sure that they will print. I can always get the sizes correct on whenever I'm gonna print them for real. Just, I don't need to worry about that right now. I need to make sure that there's not gonna be weird air bubbles and stuff like that. Open file. Wait, we have to export individually for each one of these. Sheet! This is gonna take a while. Let me close Kira. I forgot about that. File, open. What a pain in the butt this is gonna be. We have so many. I guess start from the top, work our way down. Big piston leg side. Got it. Yes, save everything that I did. Export 3D model to exports. And let's go through this. Next, right side. Or rocket side. I use R convention on OBS, that's why I said right side. Export again a 3D model to the lovely Kira file. Open. Centerpiece. Bam. And now you're seeing our lovely work flash before your eyes. After we do this, I think I'm going to smoke another bowl, because this is going to be tedious as fuck. Anyone out there that wants to get really baked can try to smoke along. 3D model, export, next, open. I would smoke now, but if I do that now, I would lose track. Center top. Export 3D model. Maybe we should try to get all of the measurements absolutely correct. Oh, that'd be a bitch. But I think I'm down. Yeah, I think I will, but let's still just keep doing what we're doing. Center top, next. Engine 1, I don't need to go to that. Gas cans. Way off in Never Land over there, but that's okay. Export 3D model. Export again. Open. I wish there was a way to mass export. I really wish there was. You'll be smoking? Nice. Leg bottom. Weird angle for our head to go to, but that works. So we just broke our neck when we looked at that model, but export anyways. Next, the leg bottom joint. File, export, 3D model, export. Open. I was about to export it again. My bad. Leg center bottom. I have too many of these to get confused now. Why do we keep breaking our neck further and further every time I export? This is weird. Export again. We're gonna like be a whole 180 now at this point. Open. Leg center top. Nope. Where's weird? Okay. Export 3D model. Export. We're getting a full folder at this point. Oh, still have quite a few more. Oh well. Won't take longer than a minute or two. It'd be even faster if I wasn't quite so stoned, but I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Every time I look at the options, I'm like, there's too many! We're at leg compress main, so we need to go to shell. File, export 3D model, export. We are going to have to keep SketchUp open, and I'll have to reopen each one of these files as we go through so that we can get the proper measurements and get them set up right, but it should be pretty easy to get this thing working. We're leg inner joint, right? Yes, we are. Just had to double check. I am still very stoned and very, very tired. Leg base. I keep second guessing myself every time. What the fuck? Yet this one is correct. Okay. So we must have it in an exports folder as well as a save folder. Because this one's correct. You see the plates right here? The things that I was looking for and was going crazy at the beginning? Well, that's stupid. Okay, open. At least it's there. At least I did save it. I just apparently saved it in a different folder. Shell normal, we already have that. If you want to see it, this is what we're printing right there. Isn't that cool? Is this thing actually 8 inches tall? 3.6. That's why the fucker is wrong. Oh, piece of shit. I don't have to worry because I already got the G code correct, but that's why it was imported weird. Wonder why that happened. Oh well. Open. That's why my first print was too short, though also the G code got saved weird and it didn't actually create this top layer for some reason. Open base. Nope. Thrust peg and plate. Last two. File. Export. 3D model. Last one. And export 3D model just like so. We have everything exported. So now it's time for us to smoke another bowl. You think I might be high? Dude, I am, but I'm also so tired. I've been like this all day. Like, I've been walking into the kitchen and then forgetting what the fuck I walked into the kitchen for. And I'll just stand there for like 2 minutes. And it's like, I hadn't smoked for a good 2 hours. I had taken a nap. And it's just, or at least I had tried to while I was watching Survivor, man. I was just trying to relax today. I can't get my mind to work. I'm just stupid tired. That's why I'm going to have a relatively small stream, slow stream, whatever, short stream, that's the word I was looking for. Like I said, I'm dead. I've eaten, I haven't fucking slept right for the past like week because I keep staying up too late doing dumb things. But that's fine. Let me load up another bowl. Speaking of Survivor, man, that is a fucking awesome show. I really like Les Stroud. Dude's really cool. There's a other Canadian dude. I feel like he's the young Les Stroud that I watch on YouTube. His name's Joe Robinette, and I figured I'd give him a shout out. Even though I don't have many subscribers, he is fucking awesome. If you want to just chillax for like 30 to 45 minutes watching a video, his is awesome. He basically goes out into the forest and in a non-destructive way, aka he takes trees that are already dead and stuff like that. In a non-destructive way, he lives for a day or two out in the forest in a completely natural way, and he'll bring a small amount of supplies. Sometimes he'll bring his dog, a lot of other stuff. I get quite relaxed while watching his videos. I usually watch them when I want to take a nap. Him and Survivor Man. Yeah, you like Survivor Man? Well, you'll like Joe Robinette if you haven't already seen him. Alrighty, gonna take a swig of water first, and then time to hit another bowl. We are still gonna have some 3D printing and stuff that we do later on once I get everything kind of built. But I don't know how we're going to do that yet, because I need to, for instance, get the rocket built. We're going to have to get the motors that run these thrust plates. And then we're going to have to 3D model whatever is probably holding the piece that connects this to the motor. Like, there's going to be a lot of things that you have to do. You watch a lot of Survivor shows? Me too, man. At least when I want to take a nap. Or if I'm just feeling particularly lazy. I love the shows. I grew up watching them, but yeah. They're very unproductive to watch. My favorite one is Alone in the Wilderness, but that's like Scott Pernicky, that's the OG survivor man. He's the one who went out to Alaska in like 1940, 1930, 1920, whatever the fuck it was. And then he just built his own cabin out in the middle of the mountains when you could still homestead out there. Time to smoke. Be right back. Alrighty, let's do this. Now, first things first. We're going to want to position this thing exactly like it's going to be on the plate. So let's take the whole object. Let's move it to the origin. Let's rotate this mofo from here down to the green line. It doesn't seem to want to let me do it, which is odd. I must not have grabbed the actual side. Try that again. Oh, it's the perspective. I was wondering, I was like, that's weird. Why is it not working? Alright, there we go. So that's the way that one's going to want to print, is exactly like that. We are going to want a width. I'm going to have to start writing this stuff down because they're going to be very important numbers that I'm going to want later if I need to edit this code. Goodness me. Good bowl. Mountain Man? I don't watch that one. And I stopped watching Bear Grylls a long ass time ago. I think the first time I saw Survivor Man, I stopped watching Bear Grylls because I was like, oh, this is what it looks like for somebody to actually go out into the wild without a camera crew. Alrighty. Thrust plates. Length is gonna be approximately, I'm gonna have to go from this to this because it goes by the longest number. 3.875 inches, 3.875 inches. Sweet. Now, the width is gonna be approximately 2.5, I'd say. We'll go directly off of it. It's supposed to be 2.5. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the number it's supposed to be rather than I'm gonna be blunt. Width 2.5 inches. I can double check that number, but that, yeah. .4. Maybe it's like I don't know. That's yeah. It's 2.5. Oh, I know why it is. It's because it's on a extra. I got it. This thing would have to be moved up. My bad. Let me do that now before I fuck this up. We can double check and make sure that number is correct. It might actually be inaccurate. Red line, put this on. Perfect. That'll make this an act. Oops. Escape. Thank you. Select. Get rid of that. Make this a lot more accurate. Follow. Ooh, it actually is a little lower. 2.456 is the proper number. 2.456. 62.456. That's a lovely number. And height. What is the maximum height on this thing? Go from this. And 0.51. 5145. 45. Got it. That's all I need. Now with that, we can use a nice little converter called Google. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's pretty fantastic. I mean, you just type in what you want and it just does it. It's crazy. Let me go to Kira and use my also amazing invention called a phone. And let's see here. So I don't have it popped up on the stream. We need 3.875 inches to millimeters. I'll be able to start typing that in. So we go 98.425. I'm just typing in all of these real quick so that I can do it. 2, 4, 5, 6. 6, 2, 3, 2, 4. So I don't have to worry. Make this easy. Well, it really wouldn't be worry. It'd just be inconvenient to go back and forth repeatedly. 13.0683. Sweet. Alright, let's see if we can get this one to both look right and be printable. Thrust plate. Going from the bottom first. Sweet. I like it. That's a quote that I just realized could be taken out of context weird. Wasn't intending to be weird about that, but it totally ended up being that way after I reevaluated my statements. Now I believe I can flatten this thing. Oh god, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Oh, didn't I have to move it like 82 point? Yeah, hold on. Can I reset the camera? Is that possible? Clear build plate. Zoom out. There we go. Open that back up. Add an extra emphasis to that P on possible. There we go. X is length right now, so 98 point. Shit, take off uniform scaling because it's pain in the butt. 98.425. Hey. Next one, 62.3824. Don't hit the enter key because it does weird stuff. That looks inaccurate. This one needs to be 62.3824. Don't hit the enter key. Driving me nuts, but I can't do it. 13.0683. Is it printable? Oh man, it looks like it's real. Like it's real. I hope so. Rotate. I'm sure this thing's not gonna properly rotate down. It's not. Can I move around? Indeed. How could I print this then? Because it's not gonna want to sit. Snap rotation. I assume I'm not gonna be able to sit it down properly. Oh. How good am I? Let's see. This will just be down to me and a lot of fidangling. Nope. And it zoomed in a little much there. That's okay. Just barely touching it. Shit. Alright, let's go to a layer view. Hope this doesn't freak it out. What does the first layer look like? That's not bad. Basically, my goal is to make that layer as big as physically possible. And I just fucked it up. So, let me go back a little bit. Let me say 1 degree. Welcome back, Tori. Yeah, let's flip back. It's unfortunate that I have to be a pain in the butt about this. Maybe I should take the rotation off of Google SketchUp and figure it out based on that. You would assume it would, you know, flatten it. Is there an option to do that? Hold on. Just in case. Can you arrange them? No. I don't want to reset their positions. Reset, lay flat. Oh my god, there is a lay flat button. I knew there had to be. There had to be. Woo! Cool, I'm glad I took a moment to just step back and think about that. I'm not a stupid person. Shit. Okay. Oh man, these are only gonna take 2 hours to make each. That's gonna be fun to print. Well, sweet. Let's double check on their layers. It looks good, but I just want to double check. Yep, I do believe that is perfectly acceptable. Let's export it. Save to file. G-code, and bam. We have another piece saved. Learning things every day, indeed. Alrighty. Let's go back to here. I guess let's work on the thrust peg next because it'll be the easy one, I hope. I say and then I completely forgot what I was doing. Thrust peg. Can you tell I'm fucking tired? Sure, why not? It's not gonna edit it much and it's gonna make it easier. Why are you such a bitch to be in that position? It's like you're 45 degrees to everything. Alright, let's get the rotation on. I'm just gonna try. I don't know if it'll work or not. Maybe it was 90 degrees to everything. No, it was 60 degrees. Really? Weird. I'm just gonna try to find this based off of a single point rather than beating my head against the wall. Alright, let's move the object and put it the lowest point on here. And then... what a pain in the butt. Rotate. I guess that doesn't help at all. We're gonna want green, possibly blue as well. Yeah. What a pain in the ass. Wait for it to do that. I have to admit. Let's not even worry about it. I don't necessarily need to. What is the measurement here? Half an inch? Half an inch. Cool, that's all I need. Half an inch plus, let's lock to that line. Like so. Oh, wow, I'm an idiot. Never mind, I thought I was. For a second there, from this direction, it looked that those lines were lined up with the object and my camera was just off, but no, the object is still definitely off. I'm stoned, but not... Well, I say, yeah, I'm stoned. I was gonna say not that stoned. I'm definitely fucking stoned. Tonight I am stupid high. But that's cool. I'm not really working on anything difficult. 6.25, I have to write this down. Thrust peg. For some reason, I can't spell. For some reason. Length, 0.5. Width, 0.5. Height. Three-fifths. Okay. Let's open this up in Kira and not deal with that, because that was a pain in the ass. If only Google SketchUp had a lay flat button. Open file. Oh, well, that's fun. I was wondering, I was like, I don't see the object. So I might want to open each of these manually. It looks like Kira has a lot of bugs still. It was insanely bad 3 years ago, so it's better, but yeah. You were thinking, Stone, what are you going to name the rocket? I don't know. I was thinking this one I was going to call the Stone Hopper, but I don't know. I need suggestions for the Falcon 9 and the Falcon Not Heavy, because the Falcon Not Heavy is an okay placeholder, but I don't know if I should hold that or use that for real. See here. Open. I was like, what am I doing? Peg. Auto-scaled object to 10,000% regular size. Well, I can't find it. Interesting. Well, wait, hold on. Is that it? Found it! Okay. Good lord. Uniform scaling off. 0.5. Oh wait, hold on. These are inaccurate. I was putting those in inches. Give me a second. I have to convert. The lovely Google! I'm writing these down as I do as well, so if I ever have to remake these, I've got a whole journal full of the numbers. All good. Let's get this to the proper size. So 12.7. 12.7. I'm sure one of these is inaccurate, but it's fine. It is. Goodness me. Weed is good, but I'm so tired and I have cotton mouth. That's where you can tell there's a problem. Okay, so we need the blue one to be 12.7. And then we need... Oh crap, it's still at an angle. I hope I can get this to work. Thank God. Okay. Now let's get red to be 15.875. I didn't know if that was going to work or not. 12.7 and 12.7. That should now be correct. It looks like it. 5 minutes? What are you talking about? 5 minutes. Bullshit. What if I step these up to 100%? Like if I just turn them into solid plastic. Still 5. That's not correct. I'm willing to venture. Let me double check on these numbers here. Oh, my numbers are definitely inaccurate. 0.5. No? Half inch? Yeah, half inch to millimeters. Whoa, where did... What? Hold on. Let me... Okay, good. It had a history, and it showed my 3.875 inches to 98.425 millimeters on the top of the screen. But it was still giving me my 15.875 millimeters on the bottom of the screen where I was writing it. Good. I looked up and I was like 98, and I was like, well, there's my problem. But no, it's still at 15.875. Why is it saying that's going to take 5 minutes to print? I mean, these are small pieces, but it's not printing that fast. I hope. Rotate. Let's get the green. Well, it's... I guess... see what happens. The hopping stoner, or no, the THC, the hopping, the happening. Let's see here, layer view. Yeah, it's correctly saying that 80 layers is not gonna print in 5 minutes. What the fuck is it talking? Okay, it is inaccurate, but hey, let's save it to file. And this one's definitely gonna be called thrust peg. This will clear the build plate and any unsafe settings. Abso-fucking-lutely. Thank you very much. Now let's open file and bring in what next? Legs base. We could do the center, and those are pretty easy, but I think I'm gonna go just up. So leg inner joint. This one's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the butt, I say. At least we can... What is going on here? I think it did something weird. Let's exit and come back to that. Just like last time. Let's just close Kira and reopen it because there's clearly some form of problem. Open up the leg inner joint. I believe that's what I was doing. No, there's really no point. Alrighty. First things first. How tall is it? It is half an inch tall. This is the leg inner joint. 1.5 inch, which I know is 12.7 millimeters. Oh man, I'm learning. No, it's written right above it. Length. At the absolute widest point, this thing is 1.5 inches. Alright, well that I'm not doing math, I'll just type it in a second. Width. My bad. I just... Width. Length. Length on this one is a little bit of a pain in the butt. Let's take this to the center. Nope, that's not gonna work. Take this to the center right here. There we go, and while constrained to that line, right there, all the way, still constrained to that line, 2 inches. Got it. Let's write down those millimeters. 2 inches is 50.8, and 1.5 inches is 38.1. Sweet. Let's go open this in. No, I'm good. It keeps finding songs that have been moved around in my hard drives, and it doesn't know where they are, so it's freaking out. Windows does not like it. Cura. Did you... No. I reopened you, but I didn't open it. Leg, inner joint. Found you. If I can click on you. It's tiny. Hopefully you never hear that in your life. Let's just make it all to 10. Actually, I'll just do that. That works. And then zoom in, rotate this amazing creation like so to have it actually lined up with the lines here. Make sure uniform scaling's off, and here we go. Green is going to be 50.8. X is going to be 38.1. And Z is going to be 12.7. Is that looking good? That looks pretty damn good. Let's see if that prints. Well, that's weird. That's definitely inaccurate. So it has some extra lines on it or something. Why is it doing that? I am rather confused. You see the problem? It has a rather large base for no reason. Out of curiosity, if I rotate this, it still does it. Weird. Is it too far in the ground? No, it's auto placing it on the ground. Weird. Let's see if there's an issue with the model. Is there a hidden geometry on this model? No, not as far as I can tell. That's strange. I wonder why it's doing that. Weird indeed. Let's see here. Does it do it this way too? It does. Look at that. Well, that's odd. Wonder why it's doing that. Okay, I think it's just another Kira glitch. Let's exit. Let's reopen Kira. This is what you have to be careful about, because this type of shit is insane. Like, it's not a very good program, but it's okay. You can make it work. Watch, this time it's just gonna be like, oh, okay, that's what you want. Leg inner joint. See if I can edit it before I actually... Ooh, this is very hard to zoom in. Like, it is uber sensitive at this level. Okay, so let's rotate. Let's rotate it like so. And now let's scale it. I'm wondering if it had something to do with the uniform scaling function, because it seems to be extremely glitched out. So X we need to have as 38.1. Y we need to have as shit 50.8. For some reason my brain wasn't working. For some reason. I know exactly the reason. 12.7. Tired and stoned as hell. Alright, so let's see if that prints correctly. And see what it does. Nope, still does the exact same thing. Very strange. Like, I don't mind. I could cut it off, which I think I might do. Like, is the actual printing okay? I might want to increase the density on some of these parts. I didn't think about that. But I think I can open G code, so that's okay. It's really fucking weird. Oh, wait, what? I can't tell if that's if it is, that's just a single layer. I think it's okay, whatever. If it's a single layer that I have to cut off, I'll take a razor blade to it. It's very strange, but okay. We tried resetting it and it doesn't seem to work. There's no hidden geometry making that happen. The only solution would be to remodel the part, and no offense, I don't want to go through that effort. I will just take a razor blade to it and have a little bit of wasted plastic. File, nope, save the file. Inner joint, save. I tried that, Tori. I printed on the other side, and I can show you right now. I saved the code already, but if I put it 90 degrees... Bam. I guess technically that has less plastic. We'll do it because it has less plastic. Just for you. Alright, now new project once more. Everything should be saved. File. Open. Oops. That was inaccurate. Next. Shell or main? I guess we'll go for shell. It does not like this one. It's completely blacked out. Probably because I wasn't paying attention and it was in layer view. Okay. Exit, exit. Let's flip this and actually get it lined up properly. Holy bejesus. It's a little sensitive. just a little bit. Yes, that way would work. Is there a... No, there's no pin in there because that just holds a spring. Okay, so how big does this thing have to be? That's a pain in the butt. File, open. Leg, compress, shell. No, because that didn't do anything. Back to the weird angles. Love it. Okay, so it is 0.625 inches tall. Leg, inner, shell. This is, yes, this is the height, so 0.625, which is 15.875 millimeters. And we go for length and width. Our length is gonna be something like, oh, camera angle's going crazy. 28.13. And then the width is probably half inch again, I assume. Nope. Because I didn't even remember what it was. 0.625 and 15.875 millimeters. All good. Now, what is the 28.13? That's where we're going to have the problem. Let me Google that real quick. What? 2.813? I have a feeling I just completely took that number wrong. Yes. Okay. Let's put that decimal in the right place. I was highly confused there for a second. 2.813. That is 71.45 millimeters. All good. Now, let's get this correct in here. Alright, so X is gonna be my... That's point. Okay, that's fine. Those are both the same. I don't know why I'm sitting there going, what is this number? 13.875. And then Y, I'm gonna change Z first. 15.875. And then Y is 71.45. That does not look too shabby. Now let's go to layer view and see how this it's doing it again. Some bitch. There must be some weird glitch going on. Let me completely exit out of Cura. Let me open up Task Manager. See if Cura is still running in the background somewhere. No? Just double checking. Very strange that he keeps doing this. We might want to look to get a new version of Cura. You had to grab some food? All good, man. You know, I baked some pretty fucking amazing chicken today and got some ranch beans with sweet onions in them and stuff like that. But I think I might run up to McDonald's at the end of this stream. I don't know why. I'm just, for some reason, craving a spicy sriracha burger. They're like crispy chicken spicy sriracha burger. They're not too shabby. Been craving it for the past couple of days, but I've been avoiding it because I didn't have enough money. But I just cashed out some Bitcoin yesterday, and I made some pretty good money, so I'm good. And the next few months is looking really good. Grab which piece here? Move on down. Right now, is it still doing it? Well, it can't even print it because it's too small. Okay, well, let me size it up. See if we can beat them up. 45 degrees and 60 degrees. Maybe it's just not laying flat. Maybe that's it. Let's double check if that's what was causing the problem. Change the scale. We want to change blue and green first to 15.875. And 17.45. Is that right? Oh my god, it actually scaled correctly. Well, is it gonna glitch out? That is the question. Still glitching out. Son of a bitch. How's the printer? It almost done? It almost looks done? No, I believe it's still... probably 8 hours, 10 hours from being done. And then I'm gonna restart it. And I'm gonna do that 5 times in a row. I might actually print out the bottom piece just for some shits and giggles, but if I print out the bottom piece, I have to change the plastic, so I don't know. Rotate. It's so weird that this is happening. It shouldn't do anything, I'm just... What? It did something. How and why? Weird. I wonder if it's just a layer view glitch. Huh. This one, it's a little bit more of a deal if I have to put it at an angle, I have to admit. I mean, I could put it at maybe... Will it lay flat on that edge first, or will it... It will. That's a lot less plastique that I have to cut off. I don't know why the hell I had trouble saying that word. Weird. Very, very strange. Let me see if I can get a new version of Voltmaker, or maybe is there an update? I'm sure there's not. Huh. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's very, very strange. It's counting as a helper. Okay, so I need to take helpers off. Let's rotate this thing. That's what it is. I'm just gonna have to figure out how the fuck to turn helpers off. Alright, let's put it at this angle first and then lay flat again. And now preferences, configure, machine settings. Fuck touching that. Okay. Is it in profiles? Yeah, if it's in profiles, then it's gonna be in this thing. And if it's in this, it's not showing me. I have to look in the settings. So let's look for helpers. I figured it out. I just gotta figure out how the fuck to turn it off. Interesting. So it looks like it's not Cura itself. It looks like a plugin related to Cura. Where's make principal? No, it's just if I can add them. That's not it. What are helpers? That's a good way to start. The square on the right back side of the build plate is the priming tower. Is placed there to prime. Sure. Looks like dual extrusion and unchecking it. That's weird. I don't think that's correct. Prime and wipe the nozzle. I assume that's gonna be in these settings. Let me go for prime. It does not look. Enable prime tower. Nope. Didn't change it. Thought that might have been it. I don't need anything on dual extrusion turned on, so that's fine. It's not gonna be a problem. Build plate adhesion, extruder. That's definitely not what I'm having problems with, but that's interesting. Next, what's... It's gotta be a form of support. I just don't know what support it is. Let's go support. Generate supports. That's not it either. Oh, I'm just doing visibility. I'm an idiot. GG. It's gonna take a lot longer to load, but Bam! Alright, so... Quality... Supports. Glitch out like a mofo. Special modes. Looks like nothing here is important. Good. Then let me check the prime tower and stuff like that. It should all be turned off. It seems like it is. Weird. And all these are, yeah, they're all unlocked. Huh. No clue why it's doing that. Nope, doesn't help if I push it down or anything. I was just testing. No fucking clue. Literally got no idea. I think it's got to be a glitch, if I'm being honest. Because it doesn't happen on some models, and it happens on others. We can double check. Let's see if there's any hidden geometry. Nope, it was already turned on. There's absolutely no hidden geometry there. No idea. Well, in that case, let's go for a different part then. Or actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna reinstall a different version of Cura, because honestly it doesn't affect me too bad. I can always change the settings later, but I don't want to do that on stream. And to be honest, I've been going for almost 2 hours. I wanted to call it quits at about an hour and a half. So I'm gonna call it quits here with this anticlimactic as hell ending. But I said I was gonna smoke a, damn it. I wanted to smoke a bowl, but if I smoke a bowl, I can't run up to go grab food. I say I can't. I could, but I don't want to, because cops are a pain in the ass in my neighborhood, and I'd rather not be pulled over, blazed out of my face. So I think I'm gonna call it quits here. Thank you all so much for dropping by and watching this rather slow stream, but we did get a lot of stuff done, if I'm being honest. Let me open back the grasshopper. We got all of this shit turned into actual models that we can theoretically print once we get Cura working. It's been good. Psh, blowing smoke up my ass, man. Today's been slow as hell, but I appreciate it. I'll keep doing the numbers and stuff like that. I probably won't do it tonight because I am too fucking tired, but I'll start plugging away on these numbers, get everything actually printable, get all the G-code ready. And I guess that's about it. I'll call it quits here. Thank you. Well, Smome, when you get back, will do, man. Will do. Thank you once again, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, wait, before I do, go join the Discord if you can't. Or if you can. I'll put the link in the descriptions from now on, if I can remember. But Buck Wild, join the Discord tonight. Everyone will, most likely. Be back tomorrow. Good night.